My student, kindly help our honorable guests to light the lamp and formally begin this training program.
It is really a matter of great privilege for me, which has certainly been given by Honorable Justice Mrs. Mridula Mishra, the Vice Chancellor. Madam Mishra has been maintaining a personality of elder sister among the judges of the High Court right from the day she was elevated. We still remember, we still rather discuss particularly in the everyday in the lounge of the High Court, where we gather in the afternoon to have our tea. Madam used to be in command of the things there. There was a bell, now that is not there, after she demitted the office, over which she had the command. And before it was 2:15, she used to ring that bell. That was in the form of a command to the judges to leave the lounge for the court. This was the kind of discipline she used to maintain even among the judges, and I believe that is her appearance, her body language would show that she is very affectionate, and she is truly very affectionate for us as an elder sister, but at the same time she has great capacity to maintain discipline. For giving me this opportunity, and why I am saying this is an opportunity to me is that when today I entered into the office of the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, I saw a kind of glee on her face, the Vice Chancellor's face. And that I can well imagine. It is because of continuous interaction of her with the young boys and girls of these universities, and therefore I consider it an opportunity to be interacting with young boys and girls. This youth is contagious. Madam, in being in company with you, has gained something from you which is apparent from her face. Do you know, I am putting this question to the participants. Do you know what I am going to tell you? No? Yes? So I am going to tell you a short story. There was a politician who was a poor orator, but he was very intelligent. So he had to make a public speech, but he was unable. This is the question he put to the audience. And do you know what I am going to tell you? The audience said, no. Then he said, then what is the purpose of me speaking to you? If you don't know what I am going to tell you, then leave it, I will not speak anything. And he left. Some of the members of the audience knew that he is a poor orator, and they guessed his smartness that he really befooled us. So there was next gathering, and this time the audience had become wiser. Then he again put this question, that do you know what I am going to tell you? The audience said yes. He said, what is the purpose of wasting my time? If all of you know, then why should I speak at all? So in the third gathering, the audience had become more, rather still wiser. So this time 50% of them had decided that they will say yes and 50% of them will say no. So this is what they did. He put the question. I said, all right, 50% of you know that what I am going to tell you. So tell others what I have told you. So why again I should waste my time? So I have explained my incapacity to be a good orator, but at the same time I cannot claim the intelligence of that politician. I am not going to deliver any speech today. I will be interacting with you and with a purpose that I will be trying to touch your nerves, because you are in formative stage. What are the human rights? The rights which the Supreme Court might have held in various restrictions, that these are human rights. In course of training, you may be told by the trainers what are the human rights, how this has worked. You may be learning. To think, what can be the human rights? What has not been held so far to be human rights, you can still consider that this is a human right. This is my purpose, to touch your nerve to make you think. Now, can you tell me this? You belong to which this group? Patna Women's College. Studying what? All of you study political science. All right. And which is the other group?
College of Commerce.
College of Commerce. You are studying commerce?
Hindi.
Hindi?
MBA.
MBA. Oh, sorry.
English.
MBA, English, whatever. Right. And CNLU? And? Magad Mahila. Good. Magad Mahila. So this is the composition of, I believe, today's your group. If man includes woman, then what is the antonym of man? If man includes woman, then what is the antonym of man? Animal? Yes. What is the antonym? Animal, yes. Why are you? Say whatever you feel like. I may correct you, I may not, I may correct myself. So your animal is an antonym of man according to you. Right? This is, there is, I think, consensus over this. Any doubt? Anyone can raise your hand. Yes? Demon. Oh, good. Demon. Wonderful. This was not there in my mind. Very good. So, demon is antonym of man. And I am, for the purpose of present discussion, I am referring to that also. Consider animal to be the antonym of man. So when you see the dictionary meaning of animal, you may find that this is like any living being except man, type of something. So when it comes to human rights, you should have at least such rights which an animal must enjoy to survive. Am I correct? What an animal would require to survive? Chalo sir, wo karo. Obstruction हुआ है।
इधर आ जाइए, इधर आ जाइए।
Animals? Food, water, shelter. Clothes. I'll come. All right. Good. In fact, the best aspect of this interaction is that whatever can be the human rights are coming from your mouth. This is not, these things are not to be told to you. And this is the best aspect, and I am feeling that I am getting the result which I wanted to. So they need food, they need water, they need shelter. All right. What else? Something most fundamental. Air. They need air. Air means? Air would mean fresh air. Air would mean, air is fundamental. you must get air to breathe, and pure air, pollution free. You need water, uncontaminated. You need safe food. Not you, sorry, animal. And man is an animal. This is also correct statement. So therefore, the girl is correct when she says that animal is not antonym. Demon is antonym. But if I beat you, if I assault you, if I hurt you, so animal. I am not saying you, animal. That's and for purpose of achieving this, I will be first referring to the animals, and then I will try to distinguish between a man and what is the difference between animal and man, and then why other rights for a man are the human rights. Alright, so this is how I intend to proceed. I am reading Cruelty to Animals Act. This is not with reference to India, some other country, old law, 1904, not human being. So at least the protection which the society is giving for the animals must be available to the human beings. Alright? Every person who cruelly beats, ill-treats, starves, overdrives, overrides, overloads, abuses, tortures, or otherwise maltreats any animal shall be guilty of an offence against this act. Every person who works or causes to be worked any animal in such a condition to be unfit for work, whether from emaciation or from any gall or sore or otherwise, and whether that condition is caused by disease or deficient feeding or otherwise, shall be guilty of an offence under this act. Alright? So this is how the society is expected to treat an animal. Now I am coming to the Indian law. Again, the animal has been defined in that act. Section 3. Now here, it shall be duty of every person having the care or charge of any animal to take all reasonable measures to ensure the well-being of such animal. and to prevent the infliction upon such animal of unnecessary pain or suffering. All right. So whoever it shall be the duty of every person having care or charge. So Chanakya law institutes, where are they? Yes. So who is taking care and charge? Who takes care and charge of license? So what, suppose you are ready this campus, and the Vice Chancellor is the only human being in the campus. So she is expected to take all reasonable measures to ensure well-being, all right, of such animal, and to prevent, not only to, she is stopped from causing, she is supposed to prevent the infliction upon such animal of unnecessary pain or suffering. So this is what the Indian law says about the animals. But who has been authorized under our Indian Constitution to take care, and who is in charge of the citizen of the country? Citizen of the country, the state. All right, the state government, the central government, or the state. And if all the human beings are treated to be taken to be animals, then it is the responsibility of the state to ensure. All right. Well-being is a very wide term. It has a very wide connotation. As I read the specific provisions, not with respect of Indian context, or even in this, the provisions do not provide that you cannot kill. You may kill, but you cannot cause unnecessary suffering. You cannot inflict unnecessary pain. If you want to treat an animal, if you are required to administer some medicine, it's a different matter. The animal can be killed by the human being. This is what I was referring to the animals, and what everyone should expect, that what an animal is entitled to under the Indian law, every human being is entitled. And therefore I am trying to get developed in your mind, in you, a sensitive mind, that when you talk of air, you talk of fresh air, when you talk of water, you talk of uncontaminated water, when you talk of food, you talk of healthy and safe food. And if
any human being is made to starve, if any human being is not free to breathe fresh air, if human beings do not have access to pure water, even this amounts to what? If this is for the animals, then this should be for the human beings also. But what is the difference then? Any fundamental difference between animal and man? Yes, Demon?
Right to education.
Demon can say something. Yes? Yes? Did you say something? Who said? Yes, yes, yes. What
Right
is
to
it?
education is
No. Not about rights. Not about rights. I am saying what is the difference between animal and man? Intellect. So wonderful. I'm interacting with the brilliant people. Yes. So what is the difference? Intellect. Huh? Thinking. Very good. Wonderful. Oh, great. Rationality. Yes. And? Yes. Now when you are answering my queries, when you go back home or while undergoing the training, you should keep these things in your mind. That these are the qualities, the factors which differentiate you from the animals. So you are an animal, but you are still a human being because of the qualities, these qualities which you have. I'm really impressed with your responses, rationality, thinking power, intellect, and I'm going to use a word, capacity to reason. Your capacity to reason. Why this? Why not this? All right. Everything, all the expressions which you have given will revolve around this, that you have capacity to reason which the animals don't have. All right. So all of you must have gone through, and why I am saying this, that even in your school syllabus, you must have read fundamental rights.
Yes.
So fundamental rights are there in part 3 of the Constitution. So what right has impressed you most?
Equality, right to equality.
Right to equality.
Right to freedom. Right to freedom.
Their educational rights. Right to life.
So these rights are there because these rights are there in the Constitution, no? Had there been these rights not there in the Constitution, these rights would not have been available to you? Had these provisions, the rights which you have set, not the other rights in the Constitution, and again I am very impressed by your responses because of the nature of rights which you remember to be crucial for existence of human being. All right, as human being, crucial of existence of human being as human being. All right. So had these rights been not in the Constitution, these rights would not have been available to you? No? What I therefore what I wanted to convey to you, that these rights which you have said, Article 14, Article 19, Article 21, these are so fundamental, they are so basic, that these rights are not there with you, these rights are not available, because these rights are there in the Constitution. These rights are more fundamental than fundamental rights, all the fundamental rights. These are most basic rights. Right to life. So what is right to life? Would it mean that this right would mean right to remain alive? So you have to think when you go for further studies, when you go into the practical life, wherever are you, when it comes to the right to life, this right to life is not available to whom? The animals. This right to live is not available to them, because they can be killed. This right to life, to live is there, but living means what? Living means? Dignity. What is dignity? Where did you get these experiences? And when I am getting educated from it, self-respect. Self-respect. All right. Dignity.
ज्योत्स्ना श्रद्धा,
हो गया।
ज्योत्स्ना झा, विश्व ज्योति, कनिका राज, प्रियंका कुमारी, प्लीज कम क्विकली, रोशनी कुमारी, शिवांगी चंद्रा,
इधर देखिए।
पुष्पांजलि, प्रियंका कुमारी, निधि कुमारी, साक्षी सिंह, श्वेता कुमारी, अनु चौधरी, शिप्रा सुमन, सौम्या कुमारी, सिल्की सिंह, अनुष्का, आरती कुमारी, शिप्रा स्नेही, निशु कुमारी, रिया कुमारी, ट्विंकल आशीष, कुमारी, अदिति, शालिनी श्रद्धा, हर्षित गांधी, कृत्य गौतमी, सिमरन श्रेया and Shalini Kumari Raj. Arvind Mahila College, Tanvi, please maintain silence. Sneha Kumari, Kumari, Shailika Kumari, Magadh Mahila College, Mayuri Roy, Magadh Mahila College, Stuti Sharma, Anushka Parashar, Anushka Parashar, Amreen Fatima, Minal Sharan, Soumya Nandini, Soumya Manu, Jyotsna Jha, निधि सागर,
इधर से इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए।
शादिया आलम, पल्लवी कुमारी, जानवी,
इधर देखिए।
ऋचा सांभरी, उज़मा हुसैन, कृति,
इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए।
कृति, विदुषी रॉय, आभा कुमारी,
इधर से इधर से
and Bhavpreeta.
इधर देखिएगा, इधर देखिए।
The College of Commerce, Seema Rai, Rahul Kumar, Kirti Khatri, Mahi Mrinal, Priyanka Kumari, please be quick. Sheetal Kumari, Sheetal शीतल कुमारी, प्रणव कुमार मिश्रा, विकास राज, प्रतीक कुमार सोनी, कुमार गौरव, धनु कुमार पांडे, किशोर सिंह, किशोर सिंह, मणिकांत, प्रतिभा कुमारी, ज्योति कुमारी, कविता कुमारी,
इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए।
प्रियांशु शेखर, स्वाति सुमन, आकांक्षा कोमल, चंद्रमणि पांडे, सचिन कुमार, रवि कुमार सोनी, प्रिया सिंह, नाजिया परवीन, शिवम कुमार, रजनीश कुमार, मनीष कुमार, ऋतुराज, अभिषेक कुमार झा, अमित कुमार, अभिषेक शंकर, साहिल सौरभ, रोहित कुमार, रिमी कुमारी, खुशबू रानी, अनु भारती, एंड सोनू गुप्ता।
इधर देखिए, इधर देखिए।
एंड सोनू गुप्ता। मोनाली सागर,
इधर देखिए।
शशि, Ankita Bhushan, Divyani Shruti, Nandini Suman, Amarjeet,
इधर देखिए इधर देखिए
Oruz, thanks. Thank you so much, my dear LLM students.
आइए आइए रेडी एक और चलिए रेडी